Good morning, everyone! It's Clarice, and the BookTubeAthon already started. It's actually currently 8 a.m. already. I'm actually not home. I'm currently in my condo unit near university because I actually have a meeting this morning. Yes, unfortunately, I have other responsibilities to think about other than reading this week. But actually, I was able to get some reading done already. I started the BookTubeAthon by reading a book that wasn't even on my TBR. And by reading a book, I mean listening to an audiobook. And that audiobook is The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, just because I kind of want to read all the classic sci-fi. I realized this morning that I didn't have any audiobooks on my TBR, so I just spontaneously decided to start listening to that one. And so far, it's pretty interesting. I'm over 50% through, and I'm really enjoying myself. And I might finish it on the car ride back. I'm kind of hoping that I won't, just because the only reason I was able to get so much listened to this morning is because the traffic was terrible. So hopefully I finish it on the car ride back, but hopefully I also don't. Anyway, I'm here because I have a meeting, so I have to stop reading now and go ahead to my meeting. So yeah, I'll update you guys later, hopefully with a more colorful background. So it's 2:30 p.m. and I just finished reading The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. As I said in the previous update, I was actually listening to this on audiobook at first, but honestly, it wasn't the best audiobook experience. I don't feel like I was getting enough of the details, at least not as many details as I would have liked to. So as soon as I got home, I downloaded it on my Kindle and just continued reading it there. So while I listened to about 60% of it on audiobook, I did read the rest of it. I generally don't like classics, but I find that I'm enjoying sci-fi classics more than most other classics, and this definitely solidifies that idea of mine. I think I enjoyed the theories and the science more than the actual plot and action in the story, but I still really enjoyed reading it, and I actually really like H.G. Wells' writing, so I really look forward to possibly reading more of his work. But anyway, it was definitely one of those books that I think I kind of have to process first before giving a concrete opinion on it, because that book definitely gave me a lot of things to think about. So I'll think about it more and I'll let you know what I think in my wrap-up. What I'm planning to read next, since I actually started this comic book series already yesterday by reading the first volume, I plan to read the second volume of the Runaways series. If you didn't already know, Runaways is basically a series about these children that kind of catch their parents doing something terrible, and so they have it in their heads that their parents are probably super villains, and so they run away. And so far it's really intriguing, and I look forward to continuing this story. Maybe I'll read this book and finish it without putting it down and complete that challenge, but we'll see. So now I'm gonna read, and I guess I'll see you in my next update. So it's been a bit over half an hour, and I just finished Runaways Volume 2 without putting it down. So that's one challenge out of the way. It was fun. It was interesting. I don't have much more to say, so I'll update you more later. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'll probably eat first, take a break from reading, but after that, I'll probably just continue on reading the Runaways series, because why not? So yeah, more updates later. Hi, so it's 7 p.m. and a few hours ago, I guess, I finished reading Runaways Volume 3, The Good Die Young. And out of the volumes I've read so far, this is probably my favorite, just because it was the one with the most twists. Like, the comics are heading in a certain direction, but I knew based on just the amount of volumes left that I couldn't just keep going that certain direction, so I was waiting for something to happen, and in this volume, stuff happened, so I was happy about that. But at the same time, I definitely predicted most of the twists that happened, so But I'm really excited to read the next volume. So far, I've given all the volumes 3 stars because while they're really fun, they're not really blowing my mind or anything, but I'm hoping that changes in the later volumes, and I'm still having a lot of fun reading it. Actually, right now, I'm about to watch Sherlock with my boyfriend because I know I'm kind of late on the Sherlock bandwagon, but I've been watching Sherlock a lot recently, and we're gonna watch it right now. So I probably won't get much reading done in that time. If anything, I might just read Runaways. Don't mind me.
I'm totally minding you.
Stop it! If anything, I'll probably read the 4th volume of Runaways before I sleep. So yeah, I guess I'll update you on that tomorrow morning. Bye!
Bye!
So it's actually the morning of day 2 of BookTubeAthon right now. But I figured before I continue with my day, I should probably wrap up whatever the hell happened yesterday. So yesterday I started the day by listening to the audiobook of The Time Machine by H.G. Wells on the car because, other responsibilities, what are you gonna do? So by the time I got home, I'd already listened to 60 plus, almost 70% of that, and then read the remainder of it on my Kindle. And then finished it, and I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads. That afternoon, I continued BookTubeAthoning by reading volumes 2 and 3 of the Runaways comic book series. Volume 2, I actually read without letting go of it, so that's one challenge out of the way, but both of those volumes I gave 3 stars on Goodreads. And then after dinner, I watched Sherlock with my boyfriend, and then I read volumes 4 and 5 of the Runaways comic book series, and I gave both of them 4 stars. I'll go into more detail about my thoughts on my BookTubeAthon wrap-up, but basically that was day 1. I read 1 novel and 4 comic book volumes, so I'm really happy about that. Hopefully I can keep it up in day 2, today. So are you participating in BookTubeAthon and are you doing daily updates? Please tell me down below so I can check them out. Also, how was your day 1? I also, again, would love to hear about it in the comments. So please like this video if you liked it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet and would like to see my other BookTubeAthon daily updates. And also follow me on Twitter if you're interested in seeing me live tweet about my progress as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video tomorrow. Bye!